PSG want to set a new world transfer record, and it could happen as soon as this summer. What? You still haven't heard about 250 million euros for Lamine Yamal or more than 220 million euros for Vinicius? And how about the possible shocking return of Cristiano Ronaldo to Europe? While you are watching Euro 2024, the world of football is witnessing some truly sensational moves that you definitely need to be aware of. Our channel has prepared for you the most shocking transfers of this summer that could come true. Here we go! Lamine Yamal has become one of the main stars of the 2023-24 club season and was able to make a name for himself at Euro 2024. The 16-year-old lad is currently one of the world's most popular and expensive footballers. Sounds like something unbelievable, isn't it? Barcelona have a real diamond in the rough in their arsenal, but Paris Saint-Germain are now working on the robbery of the century. You see, the Red and Blues chairman, Al Khelaifi, is still furious after Kylian Mbappe and Florentino Perez fooled him with a €0 transfer fee for one of the world's best performers. In fact, it's one of the best deals in football history, no exaggeration. Therefore, the Parisians are now on the hunt for a new star, and Mbappe. The club's executives, who have already pulled off the Neymar kidnapping operation once, are trying to rob Barcelona once again. There are prerequisites for such a plan. Lamine has a more than decent contract. The schoolboy earns 32,000 euros a week, which amounts to 1,670,000 euros a year. Obviously, while living in Paris somewhere near the Eiffel Tower, Yamal could receive a salary at least 10 times higher. So PSG's interest is a major task for both the youngster and Barcelona, who will have to reconsider Lamine's terms after a super successful campaign and impressive display at the Euros, as well as considering the insane offer from Paris Saint-Germain. By the way, according to Mundo Deportivo's insights, PSG are set to propose 250 million euros after their first failed attempt with a 200 million euros bid. After selling Lamine Yamal, Barcelona would be able to significantly improve its financial situation. Because at one point, Laporta was not afraid of losing Lionel Messi for the club's sake. So, who knows what will happen this summer in the Camp Nou club offices? Should we expect a new transfer drama? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Sure, Yamal's arrival to PSG sounds awesome, but the next deal could be even more shocking and drive literally everyone crazy. It's almost impossible to think that Vinicius Jr. will leave Real Madrid. However, this might be the case if Paris Saint-Germain outplay Real Madrid on the chessboard by trying to change the Brazilian's mind. Similar instances have happened in the history of PSG. Hi Neymar! Mohamed Bouafsi, a reputable journalist for RMC Sport, stated that Nasser Al Khelaifi has been plotting Vinicius' transfer since April. This was a response to the move made by Mbappe and Florentino Perez, who had reached an agreement on a summer transfer at that time. The French side is willing to submit a lucrative offer that will beat Neymar's transfer record. Based on the journalist's info, PSG are ready to spend more than 222 million euros on one of Real Madrid's leaders and the main contender for the 2024 Ballon d'Or right now. Florentino Perez always knows when the right moment to sell a footballer is, and perhaps the Real Madrid president will be tempted by the price. Meanwhile, Vinicius could be tempted by a more luxurious contract. The stellar Brazilian currently earns 20,830,000 euros before tax. PSG could easily double this amount and offer him the role of the team's #1 star, which is no longer an option at Real after the signing of Mbappe. who can eventually overshadow his competitors Vinicius, Bellingham, and Rodrygo. So think, Vini Jr., think. And while Vinicius is thinking, Xabi Alonso is doing his best to execute one of the most fantastic comebacks of this summer. This story began in late May. Believe it or not, Cristiano Ronaldo may return to Europe for one more season and make a splash in the Champions League for the last time. According to Fox Deportes, Bayer Leverkusen head coach Xabi Alonso has mentioned the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo as a key one among his transfer requests to the club's management. The Spanish manager believes that the Portuguese will prove to be a luxury addition to his roster and will be able to significantly improve it with his experience in the Champions League fixtures. Cristiano would not mind this kind of deal, but his existing contract with Al Nassr only expires in the summer of 2025. That said, if Ronaldo asked the Saudi Arabia outfit to let him go, maybe the Red and Blacks and Knights of Najd could find a common ground. Oh, how we would love to see Cristiano's last dance in the Champions League and European football scene. By the way, Ronaldo has never conquered the Bundesliga. Challenge accepted, Ron? And while Xabi and Cristiano are attempting to make our dream come true, the next move could actually turn the 2024-25 club season upside down. Rodrygo is another legendary Los Blancos representative whose status at the Santiago Bernabeu may change pretty soon. The Brazilian is already feeling Kylian Mbappe's breath on his back, as well as Endrick's. That is why Goes is subconsciously looking for the next step in his career, in case his playing minutes would have to be reduced. Judging by an interview Rodrygo gave to GQ in late May, the attacker could be open to a Manchester City move. To be specific, the Merengues number 11 said the following words ahead of the Champions League final. For me, Manchester City are the best team in the world, the one that plays the best football. Spanish media outlets report that the Real Madrid officials didn't like these words, to say the least. However, these words didn't go unnoticed by Guardiola, who is always in search of candidates to bolster his squad. As Marca journalist José Félix Diaz informs, they are already working on it. La Liga triumphants would not mind selling their player, as they already have many impressive options up front: Vinicius, Mbappe, Endrick, Bellingham, Arda Güler, Brahim Diaz. If the citizens decide to make a decent offer for Rodrygo, all parties can take this transfer into further consideration. It would have been a massive boost for the Premier League champions, and perhaps, with Rodrygo in the club's roster, Man City could have brought back the Champions League trophy. Well, we can see Rodrygo as part of Guardiola's team, but the next move would certainly come as a surprise for some of you. Paulo Dybala and Manchester United. Has anyone ever visualized such a union? According to beIN Sports, Erik ten Hag is interested in expanding his squad with the Argentine Diamond, since it's a unique market opportunity. Paulo's contract with AS Roma contains a special clause that will allow him to quit the Yellow and Reds ranks between July the 1st and July the 30th for 12 million euros and join any club that is not a Serie A representative. What can we say? Dybala going to Manchester United under the guidance of Erik ten Hag might be too interesting to overlook. This particular transfer could deliver something special to the Red Devils game. The next transfer belongs to the same category. 6 months ago, no one could have imagined this, but now this move could become a reality. Let's be honest, last season was nothing but a roller coaster for Jadon Sancho. Firstly, a row at Manchester United with Ten Hag, then a loan to Dortmund, and the Champions League final, where Jadon was among the Prussians' leaders. Basically, Sancho had previously been looking for a way to play for Barcelona and even offered his services to Blaugrana. Now, Manchester United are also looking for an option for Jadon for the next season. A 45-50 million euros transfer would be a great outcome. The club is still pondering over a loan deal with a buyback clause. Ten Hag is staying, so Sancho is likely to have no future at Old Trafford. The loan option makes sense for Barcelona, whose new boss, Hansi Flick, is a longtime fan of Sancho's style of play. So the club may submit a transfer request after all. Sancho at Barcelona seems to be an intriguing idea to fathom, but it is not on par with the following transfer move. Marcus Rashford and Manchester United. Some of us feel that this union has been going on forever. He's one of their own, a team leader, and potentially the club's legend. However, last season marked the most disastrous period in Marcus' career. He scored only 8 goals and provided 5 assists in 43 appearances. So the Red Devils bosses have been discussing whether Rashford should stay at the team or not. One of the options Jim Ratcliffe might have to consider would be selling one of their biggest assets to a foreign team. And which team can give the most money? Paris Saint-Germain, of course. For them, Rashford has always been an option in case of Kylian Mbappe's departure. And now it is one of the best chances to get the Englishman at a wholesale price. It is unlikely that United will be able to earn more than 60 million euros for his services. The decision is up to Ratcliffe, Ten Hag, and Rashford himself, although it would make an intriguing twist nonetheless. Guys, that's all for today, but there are still more sensational transfers that could happen sooner than you think. Hit the like button under this video and we will release the second part as early as possible. Write in the comments below which transfer you are looking forward to the most, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Check out the other suggested videos and have a great day. Bye bye!